Because my phone died, bruh. Dylan and I, we are a couple of grumpy gents right now, dude. Don't fuck with us at this very moment.
I'm very hot right now.
We're not going to get into it because everything we're mad about serves no purpose being on the internet. None. Couldn't serve any less. Where did I put my twee? We got twees going down the gullet because we're pissed. Oh, I found it. Found it. Who knows what's going to happen here today, boys? Who knows? Finally filming them again. Sorry about that little hiatus. Dude, the last 2 episodes have been...
Teas out of a bottle. Top tier.
Top tier. Well, yeah, Dylan just talking about natural flavors. What kind of natural flavors they got in here?
Let me see if I can read it. No carbonation. That's probably natural.
That's true. I can suck these bitches down because of that. Doing a little Twisted Tea investigation.
There's literally no nutrition facts on this fucker.
There's probably not much nutrition involved, brother.
No, it doesn't even say, like, you know how most things, they're like, oh, we got high fructose corn syrup in this shit.
Yeah, I guess bottles don't apply to those. Are they on the inside of the label? Nope. Those fucking bitches.
I'd be pissed if I could see the inside of the
God,
label.
they expire in December. We better make sure that we take care of these.
Nah, they're going to be gone today. I'm not too worried about it.
I don't know how to follow up the last
This
2
guy
eps.
on my bottle looked like a pimp.
Guy on my bottle, bro. Look at that putt right there. No looker. Twisted Teas.
Mine's a redneck dude hanging out in a fucking bathtub outside.
That's bro hanging out. That's all that is. Leather was cold from being in the air conditioning all day. My back touched it raw. I don't like it.
These may cause health problems.
That's kind of the whole fucking point, buddy. Bring them on. I don't want to be here anymore.
Other than that, I couldn't have any less of an idea what's in this thing.
Fuck ton of sugar. Alcohol. Nothing good for me. I know that. But
Things that make me happy.
Still going to delete them. It don't matter. Don't care. I mean, I got to do it. I got to take one for the team here. Dylan and I, we're doing this pod right now. It's like, what? Fucking, I can't check the time. My telephone filming, bro.
5:51.
It's not even supper time. We're getting this ripped out. Because Dylan's got business to attend to. No lady business. Business with wheelchair. So he's got big deals going on.
Got massive plans for Saturday.
Mm-hmm. They're going to go to a big parking lot with a bunch of diesel trucks and guys with swinging decks.
And a drag strip.
And a drag strip. They're going to go do diesel shit.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
I'm not.
I'll just be here.
I'm going to watch other people do that shit.
Yeah, I'll be growing your food. It's not a big deal. I try not to make a big deal out. Dude, you know what I thought about today? There's not a damn thing that I could ever say. Zach definitely thought about that today. No, dude. Pun intended here. I've got a bone to pick with Big Milk. I do, dude. Fucking Highlands Corporation, whoever these people making milk. No, hear me out. All right? You're not a milk drinker, right?
Chocolate milk.
Okay, but excluding...
Dude, I will slurp down a gallon of chocolate milk like it's fucking...
Well, yeah.
Well, I don't drink water, so...
I will too, but, like, do you always have chocolate milk?
Yeah.
Damn it, you're taking away from my argument completely here. Come fucking completely.
Well, actually, I take that back. I only have chocolate milk for about a week and a half after I go get groceries.
And then you don't remember it for, like, a month?
No. I get it every time I get groceries.
Oh.
Which is like once a month.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, heard that. That's like me with normal milk.
I get normal milk too, but that I get a half gallon of that. I get a full gallon of chocolate.
Like true adults make a grocery trip like halfway through the month. They're like, oh, I need milk and bread and all my expirables. No, fuck that. Expires. I'm raw dogging my life until I go again.
I'm making mac and cheese with butter.
Yeah.
I don't need milk.
I'm doing anything but go to the grocery store, bro.
Grocery stores are scary.
No, think about like
highway robbery out there.
You knew kids like growing up that break bones and shit like all the time. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like people that they're like, oh.
They just randomly show up to school one day and they're in a fucking boot because their ankle's just gone.
No, yeah. No, like these people that like, oh yeah, you ask them if they've ever broken any bones. They're like, oh yeah, I fucking broke my collarbone, fractured my tibia. They just like have a list of shit those people, at least the ones that I can think about in my brain, those are the motherfuckers that they guzzle milk. They love milk.
I mean, I got a list like that.
I know, but you flew out of a pickup at highway speeds. Milk's not saving you in that scenario. No chance.
Okay, I know Sid's a milk drinker. Does he have a laundry list of broken bones?
He had a lot of fucking issues in high school. Yeah, he had a slip disc at 17. Who the fuck? From high jump. Come on, dude. Fucking tore. No, that might have been slip disc. Might have been the dirt bike accident.
Yeah, I think most of his came from sending it a little hard on the bike.
I don't know. I've never been a milk drinker, and I've never broken a bone. I've fractured a couple, but they've been fractures where you can't do anything but just let them be.
Just so everyone knows out there in the world, if you drink milk after a good night of drinking,
okay,
you will puke it up, and it'll still be cold. Because it does not mix well. Just a fair warning. It sounds good. It's not good.
There's no way you could be speaking from experience here.
Nope. I know multiple people that have done that. Myself and Sid.
There you go. I can't remember.
If it happened twice, it must be real.
Yeah. Fuck, I've drawn a blank. I had so many good ideas. Oh, dude. You know, since last week's episode, my phone's just been gay shit. Talked about Pride last week. So much gay stuff on my phone, dude.
We did?
Yeah. At the start of last week's episode, talking about how, we don't care where you put your special place.
Ah.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Oh. Yeah, I barely did.
The only thing I remember talking about is pooping.
Yeah, we did talk about shit quite a bit last week. We're going to try and waver away from that topic a little bit. This is a two yappy gents, but we're not going to talk about shit again. Because I feel like we kind of dried that up for a while. I can't talk about that for a little bit yet. It's going to be a minute. But no, dude, have you heard about
Maybe
this?
Next week.
You heard about this new Star Wars show, Acolyte?
Nope.
Dude, it's
Seen it on Disney Plus. That's about as far as it got.
It's ruined Star Wars completely.
Why?
People say that this is the end of Star Wars because the whole basis of the story is these two fucking twins. One of them's good, one of them's bad, whatever. But these twins came to be because they were conceived by the Force between two lesbian ladies. So that totally just makes Anakin's entire story meaningless. The whole thing of Anakin's arc just ruined. Because Disney had to go woke. And these motherfuckers were doing interviews when the show came out. And one of the actors in it, it's a black dude. Don't remember his name. Don't remember who he plays. I've not watched the show. But he was I came in as a fan. He was talking like that, you know? And then he was talking about how Sith are clearly bad people. And he was but good and bad can be so subjective because when Anakin blew up the Death Star, you can't argue that was a great thing. Killed millions of people. It was fucking Luke that blew up the Death Star. This dude's in a Star Wars series. And he dead ass went when Anakin blew up the Death Star. Shut up. And he doubled down too. He said it twice.
You might have a little, just a smidge of an obsession with Star Wars.
I do, but dude, that pissed me off.
Because when you said Anakin blew up the Death Star, I was sounds right to me. I have no fucking idea.
No,
I watched the movies.
Fuck.
Didn't really pay that much attention. I just enjoyed.
It got me fired right up, dude. Fire up. Speaking of Star Wars, this lady this week on Hinge, what did I say? Or what did she say? She had something about Star Wars in one of her prompts. And I replied and said hello there. Obi-Wan. In episode 3.
Seductively.
No, Obi-Wan episode 3, he drops in to fight General Grievous. He's like, hello there. And I said
I don't think she took it in that context.
No, dude. I fucking said that to her, and her response was General Kenobi. But then she never responded to me again about all of them. It's fine. I'll just rot away in my little basement pit of despair down here with my map. Fuck it. Also, there was this girl on Hinge today.
When's there not?
No, I know. Dude, I'm talking babe. Bad
Let me
deal.
guess. Not a thing going on upstairs.
I don't know yet. I'm not sure. But I have a feeling I know which way this is going to go because, She said one of her prompts was like, it was like the way to win me over is, and then it was like, have a dog. And I just said W and sent it because like I'm looking at this girl and I'm like, no shot. No shot.
NPC.
Yeah, like no shot. Well, no, like I don't have a chance with this lady. 100% like out of my league, hit 2 home runs on my head. Bad deal. But we matched. And we matched and I said to her, first thing I said was, shit, I did not expect to get this far. My dog is truly the only card I've got. And she hasn't responded, so I mean I didn't really set myself up for success. But
no, sometimes playing the sympathy card works.
It does. It can work. It can work. Maybe if I just act like a little bitch for long enough, they'll love me.
Yes. Sounds like someone I know.
It's funny because we know who we're talking about, but you guys have no idea. That's what's funny. Oh my!
Our brains are connected in a very strange way.
They are, dude. Some people wanted me to revisit why Ethan left. I had probably 10 people on my Snap.
He had business to attend to.
Yeah. No, like the whole reason that he stopped doing this and shit. And I want to talk about it from the standpoint of what exactly happened and nothing else. I'm saying that for myself.
Okay.
But no, I mean, I kind of talked about it once, but I kind of gave a lot more of a shit then when I told the story because it was like completely fresh. It was you and I's first episode, like 5 minutes in.
You were hot.
Yeah, I was hot. But now, you know what? I don't really think of all my shits I ever had to give about that situation. I checked my pockets fresh out. So I'm just going to go into it. But no, he basically like I've always, what are you checking for shits to give? Yeah.
I'm not finding one either.
Dylan opens up the center console of the couch. Oh, just bottles clinking. Party size.
Not in there.
No. No, the whole reason I started the podcast, I wanted to do a podcast for a while. I already tried to do it with Carlos. We remember this. Poor attempt. Bad decision.
Did you even make one?
We made one. But
that's where it ended?
Yeah. Because we were filming it in like a fucking UNL school building.
Oh, no.
In a study room. And our mics did not match. And they were not near the same quality of each other. It just was a terrible situation. I had no idea what I was doing. Like, I went in there with like a loose script because I truly did not know like how it would go.
By the way, guys, we script every single one of these podcasts.
Yep, everything's in a strict
I actually write every single thing we say down. Everything.
Each week, it's kind of like, it's almost like we're pastors because like in between each episode, it's like memorizing a sermon.
Yeah, we discuss all this stuff.
Like, everything.
That's our week to week, day in, day out. I just send this guy Snapchats of things we're going to say
You have no
all
idea.
day.
You have no idea the preparation that goes into this.
I don't think I've said a word to you
No.
at all this week.
No.
Other than you wanted me to get teased before I came out here.
Pretty much. Either that or work sucks. Same.
It's hotter than fuck outside today. I didn't drink enough water. My pee is neon yellow.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding you. I took a piss. That's like, it's bad.
Great, we're talking about bodily functions again.
Like I'm scared for my life because I've been pissing like every other day, and I've been drinking so much water. Like I cannot physically drink more water because my stomach starts hurting because like I'm like waterlogged. When I piss, it's this color, and I'm like, good. I gotta go drink more water, and so I drink more water. I don't know where it's all going. Like I'm not sweating that much.
Are you getting all your water out of your damn little filter thing in the fridge?
No. Like, I'm just drinking straight bottles of water. I got a case of water just hanging out in the fridge.
Brother, we may be getting into the topic of kidney failure. I'm not sure what's going on.
Today was a lot better.
Well, then you're probably fine. You're but only 22.
I mean, I think I'll be all right.
Spoken like a true man. God damn it.
I probably drank like 7 bottles of water today.
That's pretty good.
I feel like that should be enough.
Speaking of dehydrated kids.
I forgot about that.
We're getting back.
So just now.
Yeah, we're getting back to Ethan. So I want to
continue your story.
No,
Sorry for interrupting.
No, you're good. You're good. Please do it more. It's sexy when you do it.
I saw the color yellow and I was just like, that
That's
color
my
looks
piss.
awful familiar. It might have also been the fact that I had like orangish lens sunglasses on.
Oh, I'm sure that didn't help.
So it made the color look a little off. But
Yeah.
I was kind of doing the slide it back and forth. Cause when I first saw it, I was like, what?
Whoa.
That's not okay.
Does it smell like you've eaten nothing but asparagus for the last 13 days? Oh, well then you're fine.
Smell.
You're probably good. Perhaps you have a kidney stone, young one.
No, I don't think that's it.
I don't know. We're not old enough to like have a good handle on actual health shit
Like,
yet.
what the hell is a kidney stone? How do you know if you have one? Does it just hurt when you pee or something?
You'll know. From what I've heard about them, fuck, you will know. It's like a fucking razor crystal coming out of your wiener.
Yeah, I don't have one of them.
No. Like when they say
unless it's still hanging out up there and I just don't feel it.
When adults, when we were kids, be like, "Oh, I had to pass a kidney stone." You're like, you're thinking about it, and you're like, "Ah, fuck."
You're thinking about
Grow
like
the
a round
fuck up.
little
Yeah,
pebble?
yeah. No, they're like literally like as sharp as a razor blade, and you have to piss them out. There's no other way to get rid of them. Could you imagine? I put some stuff up there. I've never had anything like that come out. It's a joke. I'm not that level of freak, dude.
I mean, I've accidentally pinched the tip a couple times.
Oh,
and
me
some
too.
Things that you don't want to pinch them in. That hurts. I can't imagine the full length.
Dude, grown man. I'm a grown man, and today I nut tapped myself so bad in the tractor. Because I was sitting, like fucking man spread wide open.
Full spread eagle.
I'm in the sprayer, and I was like going to grab my telephone or something, and my hand just came across and caught the left nut on like the perfect part
It's
of
always the left one.
Yeah, like the
You never get the right one.
Yeah. You know the part of like the bottom part of your nut that hurts when you like barely hit it with some force? Oh. I got that. I was coughing, dude. It was bad.
You ever about made yourself throw up?
Oh, yeah. Not for a long time, but yeah. This is my first nut tap in a while.
I was mowing the yard the other day. There just happened to be a golf ball in my backyard. It went shooting out of the side of the mower, like just underneath it. Slammed into the fence, bounced back, just wham! And I was like,
That's fucking the most unfortunate turn of events.
I couldn't do that again in a million years. But I immediately dropped to my knees, and I was like, ooh.
Trying to catch your breath. God damn it, we're on bodily functions again. Fuck!
Let's get off that. Tell your story.
All right, Ethan, continue. Resume. So, what the fuck was I saying? Oh, no, okay. So, like, leading up to the pod, like, I was gonna, in my head, I'd made up that I was doing this shit no matter what, because I'm fucking kind of sick of TikTok, dude. I want to do something else, have fun with something else. So, I was like, I want to do a pod. But, like, Ethan and I, like, he lived in York, so not far. And I was like, we just weren't doing shit together that much. Because you remember, like, we'd invite him to go do stuff and, like, always had something better to do. Always. Or he would, like, I know for sure one time he agreed to come golfing with us. And that one time, and then no one heard from him, like, the whole afternoon. And then, like, after our round of golf, he's like, oh, my head hurt. I was sick. I fell asleep all day. And, like, Riley did back him up on that. But,
well,
like,
I mean, that's fine.
Yeah.
That does happen to people.
Yeah. But, like, whatever. There was always just something.
Just send a text, say, hey, I'm not feeling good.
Exactly.
I'm going to miss this one.
Exactly. And, like, he just never sent that text. So it was always, like, wondering, like, what the fuck is this kid? It just didn't happen. So, like, the pod was kind of like the last-ditch effort to, like, do stuff with Ethan. Because I was aware, I guess at that point, when we started, I wasn't aware he was going to move or anything. But, like, I was like, this could be a good way for us to get together. I know we have good phone calls and all this. But, like, I mean, the pod's more entertaining now, 100%. I enjoy listening to it more because I listen to every one of these through after they come out. Just to be like, honestly, I listen to this shit through, and, like, I'll be thinking, like, do we talk like that, like, all the time? Like, is that how we really are? Because, dude, there couldn't be less of a filter.
I don't listen to a single one of them.
I know.
I don't like the sound of my voice on a recording, so I just don't listen to it.
They are pretty funny. You should take a listen.
That's all right.
Fucking hilarious.
No, I'll just keep balling.
No, it's fine. No, so yeah, we like started doing the pod, and everything was good for like the first couple episodes. Then it's like Grandpa died, and you had to go deal with that. So I did that solo episode, 2 bracelets, and I was like, whatever. But there was like for sure 2 other times where I recorded a solo episode and ended up just skipping the pod for that week because I hated the solo episode that much. Like one of them, I remember I got 45 minutes in, and I said to myself, I still have the audio, I think, but I said to myself, I was like, dude, what the fuck is this? I'm done. And I just ended it because I hated it so much. A solo pod, like, it can be done. Obviously, people do it, but, like, I don't think I can
I
do
feel
that
like
shit.
you got to have, like, a Q&A type thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Going on.
Exactly. And that's what I did for the first one that I did, and that worked out well. But for the second one, I was just, like, going in raw. Same on the third. And, like, that was...
Just talking about shit and
yeah,
things.
pretty much. And, like, the bad part about a solo is there's not someone to back you up in the silent moments. So then, like... I'd have to go, like the first solo episode I did and the only one, I had to go back through and edit so much shit out because there was like literally like 5 minutes worth of just silence because I was like trying to think of what the fuck I was going to say. So there was so much editing and I hated it. But either way, like that was happening and it always felt like it was like after like the third episode, it was just like wrestling to get him to come do it. And like that was kind of annoying. And then he would come do it and it would turn into just us talking about work and like, dude, I don't want that. I don't want this to be that. Everyone fucking works. Like, a podcast...
Nobody truly enjoys work.
No.
Like it's always going to be work at the end.
There's always bullshit no matter how much you love your job, and that's just the reality of it. But, like...
That's why it's called work.
Yeah, a podcast should be something that you could listen to make your time pass quicker. And the way I was thinking about it, dude, I wouldn't fucking listen to that shit. If I was going to work and I'm choosing a podcast to listen to, I wouldn't just go want to listen to 2 guys talking about work. That's so... I mean, we could do better than that. But that's what it was turning into. And
like,
then,
I mean, if they're doing some crazy shit for work.
Yeah.
Like I don't know
oil
what kind
rigs,
of work.
something.
Yeah, like, maybe one episode of, like, talking about, like, yeah, some crazy shit happened on the oil rig today. Slipped a pipe, it shot 400 yards into the sky.
Yeah.
Impaled 13 birds on the way up. You know?
Came down, killed 2 bros.
That'd be pretty fucking sweet.
Yeah, like, that's the kind of shit
But
you're talking about.
I don't want to hear... no.
I was wrenching on this
I was wrenching on a sprayer, and I just smashed my knuckles.
Yeah.
Threw my wrench across the room. Everyone does that.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not wrenching on a sprayer, but
you know,
everyone smashed their knuckles and thrown something.
Yeah, exactly. So it was just turned into that, and it was like, what are we doing here? So, like, after probably, I was trying to listen back to get this, like, straight on my thinking process, but probably after, like, I would say our third episode we did together, in, like, the back of my head, I was like, I should just, like, see if Dylan wants to do this shit, because I was not having fun doing it at that point. And yeah, it felt like a chore to get him to my house. And then, like, I don't know if it was 2 weeks straight or 3 weeks straight or what, but he had something come up and had to go do something and couldn't come out and do the pod. And then that final week, he said he wasn't feeling it pretty much. That's exactly what he said, was that he wasn't feeling it and he had to pack to go home that weekend and shit. And that was when I called him and just was like, we're done. We're not doing it. And the same night, you and I did our first one. We've been fucking sprinting ever since. Full out. Usain Bolt can't catch us.
I can honestly say, there's been a few times where I'm like,
yeah,
I really don't want to do this. Like, hate to say it, but today is one of those days.
Oh, I know.
Because it is just a major inconvenience to my time frame of schedule.
Yeah.
I had planned out in my brain. I was
Yeah.
like, all right, this is how this is going to go. I'm going to do this, 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 and this. It's going to be a great evening. I'm going to get to bed at a decent time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like,
damn it.
then when am I going to do the podcast? It's got to be done.
Yep. But you still make it a priority and you care to do it.
Yep.
That's the important thing. Dude, I fucking...
somebody's got to do it.
I know.
There's like at least 3 people out there that enjoy this on a daily basis that I know personally.
Yeah.
So, can't leave them hanging on a Monday.
No way. No way.
Can't leave old Brad out there without a podcast to listen to on a random Monday.
We're to the point now.
I get a phone call and like,
yeah.
Where's the pod?
Where's the pod?
Oh,
Where's the pod?
sorry, man. I didn't do it.
No, like now we're definitely to the point you don't do it and you feel like you're letting people down.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how it felt when, like, towards the end of me and Ethan doing it. Because it was like, I didn't say that to him because I didn't want to say that. I felt like that sounded rude and shit. But, like, I don't know. Like, that is what you're doing. You're letting people down. You know, and that's how I felt.
I know for a fact there will be times where we just don't have one.
Yeah.
You know.
We'll get caught up doing shit. We already warned everyone of that, though. Because we were like, it's
happen.
summer now. We got shit like 4th of July weekend. Do not plan on a fucking podcast. But
oh, no.
Everyone else going to be busy.
I think 4th of July weekend's going to be a good weekend for a podcast.
Bet. Then we're doing it. We're doing it.
If we got to bring the shit with us, we got to bring the shit with us wherever we end up.
Yeah. I did order a new mixer with 4 mic outputs. So, yeah. We'll be ready for guests.
Guests, huh?
I'd say so. At least one. I don't fucking know. I don't know how this shit works, dude.
Get Dandelion on the line.
I tried to get our first little ad read, and I think I failed miserably.
That's okay.
It's all right. I'm not going to talk about that because there could still be a chance, but I need a manager. We need a manager. I can't be doing that shit. I can't be doing business negotiations. That can't work out. Me, the most unserious guy fucking all time, you're not any better.
No.
No better. Like, if we're discussing, like, hey, we need to get paid for this. This is what we should be paid based on comparing statistics to other people, and they get paid for this or that. Like, dude, I'll just be like, man, I don't really give a fuck if you give it to us or not. Like, I was just asking.
Yeah.
I
was just spitballing ideas
Yeah.
here. I thought it was a pretty good idea, but
I got too much midwestern in my blood, dude. Someone, like, I don't have the ability to be like, no, stop. I have the ability to put my foot down. I've been saying for the last 3 years I'm getting better until I get put in a situation
where you got to put your foot down and you're
yeah,
like,
and I'm like,
well,
although
I see your point of view. I'm going to agree with you because I don't want to argue.
Yeah, when I'm here in my house by myself and I'm creating scenarios where I would be putting my foot down, dude, I'm winning every single
Iron
one.
foot.
I'm the biggest shit talker. No one stands a chance against ZR when he's alone in his house. But you put people into the equation besides me, and things fade away and fall.
Dude, I love
quick.
thinking I talk shit on people that like I don't like. You know.
Yeah.
Like if they're like, well, why don't you talk shit to my face? I love thinking, yeah, I'm that guy. I'd go right up to you and tell you how I feel. No.
I'm apologizing.
Yeah. Sorry, man. It's not me thinking.
I didn't
that
mean
was
it.
somebody else.
I
just went along with it. I'm sorry.
I talk shit in people's faces like a couple times, but never sober. I know that.
Yeah, neither have I.
No, it's been drunk every time. Thinking of the tanking trip, the one where you almost died.
No, it was the one after that.
Oh yeah, no, we about got in a fight last summer after the tanking thing. This is some funny shit. This is some dad lore, dude.
I just remember, I saw Zach sit or someone get pushed. I had a full, brand new. I had just cracked the top, taken one sip out of it. Nice brand new Michelob Ultra. Saw them get pushed. I threw that thing on the ground, turned my hat backwards, and I was like, let's fight. Like, let's go. I was ready to rumble.
I know.
Sid's girlfriend just pulled me away. She's like, get in the car now. I was like, oh, damn it.
No, it's funny watching you too, because, like, this motherfucker. All right, well, most important part of the story is context. So, we're on the river tanking, drunk as hell at this point, because we're at the end of it.
There was the 4 of us that I knew we were supposed to be with. We were with, like, 12 other people.
Our tank,
I didn't know where any of them went.
No, and our tank ended up with, like, 6 other motherfuckers. I had no idea who they were.
Yeah, not a clue who they were.
There was a drunk bitch sleeping on the fucking floor of the tank. I don't think she was older
I don't even
than
think
16.
it was our tank anymore at this point. We were in just a random tank.
Yeah, I know. But
There's
like
a lot of people on the river.
Yeah, there was. But like we get out and like this girl that we were with, what was her name? Taylor something. I don't fucking know. Gone. Either way, I'm like, she had like one of them big ass JBL speakers, and in that like speaker case was my phone and my wallet and my Zen. I can't survive without those 3 items. So I was walking around asking people, whatever this girl's name was, like, have you seen, I'm going to say Taylor. I was like, have you seen Taylor? And everyone's like, what the fuck are you talking about? And
Who the fuck's Taylor? I'm like,
meanwhile, this drunk bitch that was sleeping in our tank, like everyone got out and she was just cashed out of the tank. And I'm looking at her like, Jesus Christ, great. Now this is my responsibility. And I like clearly this girl, she either fresh out of high school or something, first time drinking, had to have been, at most second. It was bad.
dumb.
I like had to like pick her up out of the tank and like not like slap her. I won't hit a woman, but I'll slap a bitch. But I was, no, I'm kidding. But I had to like kind of like on her face,
like,
be like, yeah,
hey.
Like, hey, are you with us?
Wake up.
Are you with us? And she, like, her eyes rolled away from the back of her head and, like, came back to. And she was barely present. But she was like, oh, I'm here. Like, just drunk bitch. And I was like, I was trying to find my telephone and my important items. But I was also trying to, like, make sure this girl didn't just, like, get in some random vehicle. So I was like.
Or, like, fall out of the tank and drown in 4 inches of water.
So, like, I'm, like, holding this girl up. But, like, the way I was doing it, I was, like, holding the bottom of her elbow almost, because like I didn't want anything to do with this lady, and I like
you were like
I was like I was like barely
like
I was doing bare minimum to keep her afloat.
Stay up.
So like as I was walking around, like I was like, have you seen Taylor, and do you know this girl? Like I needed to get rid of her, and I hated the fact that she was my responsibility. So like I'm like trying to get rid of her, and then we end up finding like Danny's car. And the girl that had all my valuables was there, but I still had this like fucking dumb bitch. And the guys that came up to us, they thought I was trying to fucking get after it with this girl. And I was like, do you know who she is? And they were like, yeah, we know who she is. What are you doing? I think one of them was like, that's my sister. I don't remember.
No, one of them was like, that's my girlfriend.
Yeah, something. And I was like,
I remember it was a very big deal that it was his girlfriend.
No, yeah, you are right. I
remember that. That's why the whole fight wanted to be a thing.
Yeah, but I was like, dude, she was asleep in our tank, and I'm trying to return her to her owners. I don't know what's going on.
Back.
Yeah.
Get her away.
Then there was this fucking kid, peaked in high school, loved wrestling. Clearly, just loved. Y'all know exactly the kind of guy I'm talking about. And was just like, you want some, motherfucker? You want some? And Sid was like, what are you talking about? Like, he was talking, like, the nicest shit talk back to this kid. Like, dude, just fucking go away.
Home.
Yeah, go away.
You don't want this.
Like, you got your girl back. We were just worried about her. Go away. And this guy was just picking a fight. He's like, you talking shit? You talking shit? And this is the point where drunk Zach was like, so what if we fucking are? I was getting pissed.
I think the guy, he shoved Sid.
He did shove
That's
Sid.
who he shoved.
He didn't shove me.
Because like you, I probably would have been like, well, Zach's getting in a fight. I'll back him up if it comes to that.
Yeah.
But I saw Sid get pushed, and that just lit a fire under my eyes. I was like, if Sid's getting pushed, we're fighting. There's no way around this.
Yeah. He pushed Sid, and that's when I was like, yeah, do that shit again. I was in that shit-talking mood, dude. Oh, you need one? Hold up. Pause. We need a recess in Congress. Thank you for stabilizing that one. Name of this episode's Dad Lore.
Set it right down.
Got it.
Toss her at my knee.
We got it. We got it. We made it happen. Oh, shit. Go back.
We definitely need to go tanking this summer again.
Oh, we're going. I hope we run into those boys again.
This time it will be a fight.
I'll knock that brother clean out, bro.
I've never been in a fight in my entire life. I'm kind of ready.
No comment.
As long as it's a fair fight.
Yeah.
And I'm drunk.
Dude, and
then it'll be okay.
Yeah, he was like, this guy was talking shit, and I was like, dude, fucking grow the fuck up. We gotta go. We're busy.
I had my big-ass Yeti backpack still loaded down with drinks,
I know.
I was ready to fight with that thing on.
Yeah, that's fucking...
My fucking turtle shell.
Yeah, I was going to say, turtle shell Dylan Malco coming in for a fucking haymaker. Golly.
Probably would have missed and hit you
RKO from Turtle Boy.
Just fucking swing and a miss. Zach lights out.
Yeah. No, he was, like, his buddies were pulling him off because Danny got in these guys' faces, Sid's lady. Got in these guys' faces and was just like, back the fuck up. Like, she was, if we're being honest,
full mom.
Danny had the biggest set of balls in this.
Oh,
yeah. Because she was like, what? I remember her saying, what? Are you going to fucking hit a girl? I remember her saying that.
Yeah, she was the one that was.
She broke
DD.
that.
She was very sober at this point.
She broke that up and made all of us get in the car, and I felt like misbehaved children.
Like she grabbed me by my shirt collar and walked me to the car and said, get in. And I went, okay, yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
She did the same thing to Sid. I was like, all right.
She didn't even have to grab me. I was sat down. I was like, yes, ma'am, understood. But like, remember when we got in the car and this guy's buddy came up and was like,
talking shit as we were driving away.
He was like, well, I'm glad it didn't turn into anything. I'm glad it didn't turn into a fight. And then he was like, do you remember what he said? He was like, if it would have turned into a fight, we would have won anyways.
all about got out of the car.
Sid was the one that led the charge, and he was like, "I'm sorry, what'd you say?" And like popped up, and I was like, "Yeah, what are we talking about?" And I like reached for the door, and Danny was like, "Fucking chill!"
She locked the doors on us.
Yeah. Screaming at us, and as we're like,
like we were
let me at him.
our way out of this car.
Let me
like
at him.
a puppy.
Yeah, literally.
Just ready to go.
God, dude. Probably would have got my shit rocked, if we're being honest. But
I would have been fine with it.
yeah, I still would have been. I would have been all.
I would have landed at least one good swing.
Oh, I would have, dude. I've planned on my fights. I'm not a fair fighter, not one bit.
Oh,
not
no.
one bit. The first thing I'm going for is your fucking balls. I'm incapacitating you, because you're like throwing punches, acting like Prime McGregor before everything starts. I'll just fucking kick you in the taint, make you shit yourself.
Yeah, I was thinking a good karate chop to the trachea.
That too, dude.
Just the
kick him in the balls and fucking. They'll be like.
I'd be like,
sound like a
that
fucking,
go how you thought it did, huh?
Yeah, sound like a mouse, brother.
Yeah. You're laying on the ground and I'm still standing here. What are you doing?
Little did you know I've been prepping for this moment for years.
I've been dreaming of this day.
Yeah.
Kind of like I've been dreaming of the day someone breaks into my house.
Literally. Dylan wants to shoot somebody.
I don't want to.
But you're ready.
I'm prepared.
Imagine if someone invades the U.S., dude. Like, people like you. Hold up. Gotta reload this.
I can't imagine what a country would have to think to go, yeah.
No,
I think I'm going to drop troops in the heart of the U.S.
Just go drop troops in fucking Nebraska. Dude, everyone here has fire. The reason people
Dude, imagine they drop people in, like, fucking Montana or something.
They're getting, like, domesticated wolf packs put on them. They're gonna be seeing shit they didn't even know could happen. They couldn't train for it because they didn't even know it was possible.
They're going to be like, this wolf over here walking on 2 legs. What the fuck?
It's like a wolf leading a
werewolf?
Yeah, it's a wolf leading a stampede of bison or something. Just against these Chinese troops. No, it'd be Russians now because Russia declared us an enemy. Fucking Joe, what are we doing? What are we doing? Yeah, that was Joe up there. I'm pretty sure he moaned.
I'm in public.
Damn it. That's why he wears diapers. It's a rough deal.
It's probably good he does.
I mean, yeah. Did you see his wife? Dude, I posted that video on TikTok. I was like, you know, it's getting bad when the president literally shits himself at a public event, and everyone's just like, God damn it, Joe. Like, it's not even surprising anymore. It's to the point. It's like, what else can we fucking take from this guy? Because like in the video, his wife, Dr. Jill, like she like put her hand over her nose. Like it was clear something happened, and all the veterans behind him were like, "Ooh, ooh, wow, tough deal, brother." But he's just like, someone said on my comment section, like, "Well, he was going to sit down in a chair, and then he just paused for like 15 seconds or something." And it's like,
yeah, because he didn't want the turd to squish all
like,
over.
dude,
He had to squeeze it in between the cheeks.
I'm sorry. Even if there was a chair, every angle I saw of it happening, there wasn't. And also, if that's all it was, I don't think the media would have hit it as well as they did. Because I didn't find out about it until like 3 days after it happened. Can you imagine if Trump allegedly shit his pants? The whole country would know in 10 minutes.
Oh,
minimum.
less.
3.
Like, there'd be an Amber Alert on everyone's phone.
Yeah, they would. Former President Donald J. Trump, convicted felon, shits his pants amongst the trial at New York, whatever the fuck, I don't know. But no, that's why, like, dude, I saw a video. I know what a brother squishing the shit out looks like, 'cause I'm a brother that squishes shits out. That
Here we
guy,
go again, talking about shit
I
and
know,
bodily fluids.
I know, that guy was pooping in his pants. He was soiling his britches. I've seen it before.
Sometimes it has to be done.
I guess.
I can say I've never had the urge to just, like, you know,
shit
my pants.
I do it every once in a while.
Like,
Just
I
spice things up.
I try and make it to a rest area
Big
of
squishy
some
mess.
sort.
Big squishy mess in my pants.
Depends on how many pairs of socks I brought with me, I guess.
Yeah, no shit with you. Dude, Dylan and I, when we went to his sister's wedding, we both packed enough underwear to shit ourselves 3 times for each day for 3 days. That's what I was planning
I packed
for.
every pair of underwear I possessed.
Every clean pair of underwear I had in the suitcase.
Dude, that's literally, I could be going on a half-day trip somewhere where I'd have no need for extra undies. I'm packing 3 pairs.
Yeah, just in case, dude.
What happens if I get hit in the stomach just right and I just
Literally.
right out of the butt?
What happens if you get in a fight with a motherfucker like me, and he kicks you in the taint, and you shit yourself.
Exactly.
What are you gonna do? You gotta be ready for anything.
Like I could be going golf on a random Tuesday.
Some pissed
I'm
off
bringing
old
a pair
guy.
of undies.
Yeah.
Golf bag.
Yep.
That's a necessity at
Just
this
in
point.
case. Just in case. Fuck, no, that man definitely shit his pants. Oh, dude, call me a conspiracy theorist. And I'm not taking any political sides here. Not on the podcast. I leave that away. But I like to talk about this shit. So this month, 2 days after your 23rd birthday, is the first presidential debate of this election cycle.
I'll be missing that one.
Well, no. It's the earliest debate in election history since the country became about. This is the earliest a debate has ever happened. And dude,
I don't even know when the election takes place.
November 3rd.
News to me.
That's the day all the votes get tallied up and the president becomes announced. But they've never done it this early, and I've seen a couple people have theories, and it makes sense. Like, they're having it this early because, okay, CNN's hosting it. They're going to prop up good old Joseph Boy, make him look as good as they can. Let's be honest. Biden's not holding up in a debate at this point. Oh, ice cream. Oh, he's going to be looking around.
Butterfly.
No clue what the fuck's going on. The whole country's going to see this shit. Trump's going to destroy that man. But they do this early enough. They've got time to find somebody that they can put in place of him to go against Trump. Because it's clear, I mean, the people have the power. The people have spoken. I think Joe's done. Shit's getting pretty wild. It's a little rough. Russia has never declared us an enemy. I mean, we made it through the Cold War without Russia declaring us an enemy. That's crazy talk. That's absolutely fucking insane. But now it's the first time? Vlad, what are we doing? That's like him saying that he's done with Joe.
I mean, isn't like everyone?
Everyone is. Yeah, someone's got to get in there and be standing on business. Like that picture of SpongeBob and black Air Force Ones. That's what we need in the office. Oh, I'm writing in SpongeBob.
I don't know if SpongeBob would be a good candidate.
I don't know.
He's not a very good driver.
No, he's not. But the presidents don't have to drive.
Yeah, but you don't want a president that can't even drive themselves.
That's
anywhere,
true.
You know?
I mean, we've got that right now.
Like,
even if Joe wasn't the president, that motherfucker ain't going anywhere. He's not even getting the mail. That brother's sleeping. He did like a bunch of shit on the day when Trump's verdict was announced. Like declared, he like sent some missile strike somewhere. He did a bunch of fucked up shit because he knew everyone's attention would be on that. I watched a video on it.
I don't think it was actually Joe that did that.
No, God,
I
no.
think he just got handed a piece of paper and told,
sign that right
go
there.
ahead and sign that.
He's like, oh, do I get ice cream? And they signed it because they said yes. They gave that motherfucker ice cream, and he just signed away. He got no clue, bro.
And I know he's not writing his name. He's just putting scribbles and smiley faces.
Yeah. Fucking pictures of ice cream, something.
They actually probably just give him a sticker and say, just slap this on the piece of paper.
Probably.
Good enough. Wherever you want. Doesn't even have to be on the signature line.
This is him when he's holding the pen, dude. Just shaking away. Yeah. Yeah. They tried DocuSign, but it didn't work. He can't comprehend. But they really did try DocuSign. Jill even signed for some shit, I think.
Probably. Honestly.
No, I'm kidding. That's total fucking propaganda. Don't listen to a word I say. You see Harvard said aliens might be here and they're living among us disguised as humans? I don't trust you, bitch. Prove it to me.
How do I prove it to you? I got a belly button.
Yeah, that's true. Facts. You're good.
That thing collects lint.
That clears.
Like a dryer vent.
So does mine, dude.
That's the best part of my day, in all honesty.
Damn, I don't have any in mine right now.
When I pull that belly button lint out.
Yeah.
Feels good.
Damn it.
Probably kind of a gross thing to talk about, but it feels so good.
Why don't I don't even have lint. I don't clean this shit.
It's because of the cutoff.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You
I'm not encapsulating
you know what I've always
this shit.
thought? Very strange.
You know, I couldn't have any less of a clue about what you're about to say.
Well, it goes along the lines of lint.
No shit.
Like, growing up, when my mom would do laundry, the dryer, like, vent thing that collects the lint, always just absolutely packed full, one load of laundry. You got to clean that shit off.
Yep.
I do my own laundry.
10 times. Nothing.
I don't think I could have to clean the dryer vent thing off any less. Like, why wouldn't but when my mom does my exact same loads of laundry, lint. Like crazy.
She's just throwing.
What's with that? Please explain that to me.
She's laundering money. It's the only thing that makes sense.
Yeah, no, that's...
Because laundering money is putting it in the dryer to make it look beaten up.
That's how you get lint?
It's the best I could come up with, man. The only time
Did that happen to you?
Oh, yeah. No, I...
Like, do you agree with me, though? Like,
no, yeah, but...
when you do your laundry, almost no lint?
Yeah, especially, like, now because, like, I'm wearing fucking shorts and just cutoffs I'm barely putting any material through the washer and dryer. So, like, there's not much that can come off. But God help me if I do a load of towels.
Oh, there's lint like crazy.
Half an inch of lint.
Lint.
Dude, half an inch of lint. It's just like my pubes fucking plugging up the screen, brother. Just kidding.
Didn't need to know that.
I keep my shit cleaned up. Actually, I mean, look. It's pretty good.
But I just don't understand it. Like my little sister doing her laundry. Lint like crazy. Me? I can do 6 loads of laundry and accumulate the same amount of lint as 1 load. Somebody else's.
Maybe it's just like...
Maybe it's because I don't use dryer sheets.
No, here's the theory,
Could it be dryer sheets?
That could be. But here's the theory. What if it's that we're just a couple of bros and we're not checking that shit regularly?
No, I check it.
Damn it.
Because I
really thought I had something going there.
I don't want my dryer to, like,
Fuck.
catch my house on fire. Cause
that would blow.
then I'd have to live in a truck or something.
That would suck. You could live with me. I'd sacrifice my no roommate ban for you. Dude, I had a motherfucker ask me. Oh. Dude. I'm not going to say his name. I'm not going to do that. Because the first name in this situation gives that shit away.
Give me first letter.
Okay. I don't think you know him.
Probably a good thing.
He dated one of my exes, but it was the ex that I only dated for like a month in high school. We went to her play. Think. You and I went to her play.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the dude now.
Yeah. Kind of a blonde guy. He is a blonde guy, not kind of. Big. Either way, dude's a cop now. And
that didn't help at all.
No, I know. I don't think you know him. I said that from the start, and here you are fucking thinking you do. Jesus Christ. No, he's like, apparently he's going to York County for police work. I don't know. But he asked me if I needed a roommate. And
Just tell him you got a dog?
Well, no, I was like, well, he asked me if I live in York County. I was like, no, I live in Seward County. And I was like, I felt like such an adult when I handled this. I was like, I appreciate you thinking about me. But truly, I do think if I had a roommate again in my life at this point, either I would die or they would. Because it's true. Every fucking roommate I've ever had, excluding when I lived on your couch. I'm talking like true roommates. Every single one I had turned into like me being responsible for like just having food in the house all the time. And like everything.
I got that feeling.
Well, yeah, but you're the grown up in the room. One time I was living with a dude older than me by like 2 years. But I was paying for groceries and I paid him rent. You know what I'm talking about. I wasn't really welcome there. Like, didn't feel like I was. It kind of sucked. So it was like, Jesus, I'm paying you almost $700 a month. And like, I got locked out of that house like, 4, 5, 6 times, something like that.
I don't know.
I didn't get a key to that house until a month before I moved out. I was forcibly moved out after I got my DUI. Understandable, but still. I didn't get a key until a month before that, and I'd lived there for 4 or 5 months prior. And like, when he would lock me out of the house, somehow it was my fault. Because I was out doing irresponsible shit or whatever. And, like, it just turned into, like, well, I'm fucking paying to be here. How about we grow the fuck up? But, no, just...
Then there was when you were living on my couch. I don't think anyone that lived in that house knew where the key for the house was.
No. I don't think
a door ever got locked on that motherfucker.
Did y'all, like, ever go grocery shopping? I think you did.
We went beer shopping.
Yeah, I didn't tear into the groceries that you did get because I was just a DoorDashing motherfucker. I was eating like one meal a day. Just
I think we basically lived off of drunk used DoorDashing.
Pretty much.
Like, Sid and I, there was a lot of nights we're like, Zach's already fucked up. What are the odds we could get him to DoorDash for us?
I'd do anything for you, bro.
Oh, and boys. You did.
Every time.
Did every single time.
Every time.
Felt like we kind of used you, but I'm like, he is living on our couch.
Yeah, that's true. Damn, I learned this information now, and y'all were still going to make my ass pay for utilities. Fuck you.
Well, when you take a 45-minute fucking shower,
I knew exactly where it was going. I knew. Dude, I would wake up. This was my life
I remember one time I walked in the bathroom to take a piss. Your ass was, like, sitting in the bathtub just...
Yeah, dude.
Shower running. It's like, this motherfucker's going to drown.
Well, I'd wake up, and that little weed pen I had, oh, best friend. Best pal. I'd wake up and be like, this thing's looking at me funny. Yeah, I better. Fucking, like, 9 in the morning. Just high as hell. Like, to the nines, dude.
Class didn't happen.
No, class was not a thing. School wasn't a thing. But getting high sure was. And I'd be like, you know what sounds great right now is I'm sitting in the fucking recliner in the living room watching something on Netflix. Like, damn, I should shower. I should clean myself up. And so I'd go in the shower and just, like, enjoy that shit for an hour or so every day. God, that bathroom sucked. It's the worst bathroom I've ever experienced in my life.
Why is there 2 doors for a bathroom?
2 doors for a bathroom. It's between 2 bedrooms. That
About the smallest thing in the world.
Kind of blew for me at night when Sid and Kale would be sleeping because my option was picking between who do I want to piss off less right now. And I knew I would piss them off either way because they would both wake up every time I had to go pee. So there was a lot of times, dude, if I had to piss, I would just fucking go outside and pee.
Dude, I peed out of my upstairs window a lot.
Hell
I didn't want to wake anyone up.
Yeah, that's what sucked,
Speaking
dude.
of peeing, I'm going to go.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, need a piss break. We're going to go cross streams like men. God, it looks like a disaster. Just twisted tea bottles laying everywhere. Before Dylan and I, before the pressure broke, we both went... Simultaneously, we didn't talk about that. We didn't plan that. But it happened.
That was. I feel better.
That was so good.
I could go for another hour.
That was so good.
Maybe 3.
Possibly 7. Scientists and experts say possibly 10.
Whew.
I did not tell my dad that you were coming. And I told him I'd finish that field I'm fertilizing, which I'm probably still going to go do. But I wonder what he's thinking right now. He probably knows we're doing the pod.
I mean, if he doesn't, well...
he'll figure it out.
Figure it out when you're running till midnight.
I live a half mile away from the farm I'm on, so I think I'll be able to handle that.
I don't know. Could be pretty rough.
I wonder if he listens to it.
I don't know.
Don't your parents?
No idea.
No.
I think told them what it's called, so if they figured it out, that's on them.
Yeah. I think it's better that we don't know if they do or don't. I don't want the input from my parental figures.
Me either.
Because I know that they don't, it's not pleasing.
No.
Sorry
probably
about that.
Why would you talk about that on the internet?
Why would you say fuck so much? Sorry, Mom. Sorry, Dad.
Sorry. I'm a construction worker.
Yeah.
That is like my main vocabulary.
Well, and life sucks. So, God forbid.
Don't even get me started on life.
Yeah. No.
Right, you ever heard of a dust mop? Like a Swiffer?
Yeah.
You might want to invest in it.
I have a Swiffer, actually, like, right between the fireplace and the other TV stand. There is some dust collecting.
The spot doesn't get used, evidently.
No. Like, truly, the last time people sat in that spot that I can think of is
when we watched that UFC fight.
Yep. And that motherfucker was just vomiting in my bathroom violently. We have this
I forgot about that.
Sid's like, hey, there's a big UFC fight. Would you be willing to host? And like, dude, people? Friends? Yes. Thank you so much for asking.
I don't have friends. Please invite everyone.
Dude, this place, spick and span. That was the last time this place was that clean. I was like so ready to have people over. And then like, I had like a predetermined group of people that were going to arrive at my house. There was maybe a couple extra figures that popped in. And one of these guys, oh dear God, I hope you're listening. Dude, like 19, like he was on like beer number 4. He was drinking like Trulies or some seltzer, some bullshit, I don't know. And like he was fine. Like we were kind of talking a little bit. And he was all good. And like just the next second, motherfucker disappeared. Had no idea. And like I mean, eventually we were like, he's throwing up in the bathroom.
Because, we could hear it.
Yeah, well, and
Sid was like, the aroma started filling the basement.
Yeah. Sid was like, this happens every time. Just like,
why can't we just have one funny thing?
Yeah, but no, eventually.
Grow up!
This kid and his lady come out of my bathroom, which I barely know either of them. So I'm like, all right. My first thought was like, interesting that you're at my house. I would have liked to have been notified about this situation.
I don't even really know who you are.
Yeah.
Like, I know your name,
that's it.
But I don't know you.
That's it. I feel like if we're on only a no-name basis, like, I would have liked a little heads up, like, coming to my house, But either way, didn't get it. Shit still happened. But, like, 25 minutes later, this motherfucker comes out of my bathroom, fresh out the shower. He's, like, in his underwear. His clothes.
No, he had a completely different set of clothes on.
Oh no, you're right. He had, like, an
Nobody
oversized
knew where
shirt.
the clothes came from.
Yeah, but his clothes he was wearing were, like, in a fucking Walmart bag tied up. And then
hanging out somewhere.
They left the fucking clothes in the basement. And, like, I kind of got drunk that night. Fell asleep, and it was chill. Woke up the next day. Vomit the entire basement. And I'm like, what the hell? And I see this bag of clothes by the trash can. And I did send, not really like a hurtful message, but definitely a firm message to the lady. I was like, hey, what the fuck is the plan here? Either it was that or it was her brother. I don't remember. But I know I sent a message to somebody. And then I was out farming, busy doing shit. And they came and got the clothes.
I would have just thrown them away.
They were like, is it okay if we come out and grab the clothes? And I was like, fucking please do. Don't know why you didn't when you left. Like, just grab them and leave. And then, like, my basement smelled like puke for, like, the week following. Especially the bathroom. And this basement bathroom down here, that is my fucking sanctuary.
And, I mean, the thing is pretty much 100% tile.
Pretty much, yeah.
Like, you can't fuck that up.
No, but still managed. I cleaned it like a madman, like twice in 3 days, and it just wouldn't go away, so I just had to live with it until it left. It sucked. It blew. That was a tough deal.
Shit happens.
It does.
Shit fucking happens.
Forrest Gump thought of that. It happens. Shit?
What?
Yeah.
Shit happens.
Fucking iconic, man, Forrest.
I was running. I still think my favorite line. What's your favorite line out of the Forrest Gump movie?
Probably, I gotta pay. Yeah, that or, because you told me to, drill sergeant. He's like, God damn it, Gump. You must have an IQ of goddamn 160. If you weren't such a waste of beautiful resources, I'd send you off to be a scientist. Some shit like that.
A scientist?
He said something about a smart guy. I don't fucking remember.
Colonel or something.
Yeah. Like, I'd promote you to colonel. Yeah, I don't remember. But that was a good part for sure.
Mine is definitely, well, Lieutenant Dan, you ain't got no legs.
I know.
I know
that. Dude, someone suggested I call my dog Lieutenant Dan, and I cannot believe that I've made it this far and have not. That hasn't clicked in my brain. I felt like a failure.
He's got 4 legs.
I know, but still, Lieutenant Dandelion. Hell yeah, that's badass. But either way, I don't fucking know what I'm even talking about. I don't really ever do.
You ever thought of the movie Forrest Gump, the genius?
Shout out, dude.
Lieutenant Dan invested us in some sort of fruit company.
That's back when he said we don't got to worry about money no more.
As fucking Apple.
Yeah. Dude, that's
not a fruit company.
This is bad. That was back when people weren't fucking scared to just piss everybody off. That's when they made movies like Rain Man, Forrest Gump. They were able to take people with disabilities and, like, turn it into something good. People today, they wouldn't even touch that fucking subject. It's all just gay now. Everything's gay. Star Wars.
Dude, I love the older movies. Like, not even really that old, but, like, the movies made in the era of, like, Forrest Gump, Happy Gilmore, that, like, section of time.
Yeah, that was great.
Prime.
Have you ever seen Tropic Thunder?
No.
Robert Downey Jr. plays a black guy. Dude, I bought it on my YouTube. You should just sign into my YouTube on your TV and watch it sometime. Tropic Thunder, it's one of the funniest movies you'll ever see.
I watched Bad Boys, the first one,
Yeah.
the other night.
Funny as hell.
I forgot how good that movie was.
I've never seen that.
Never better
seen
watch
that.
it.
Too busy watching porn on my telephone.
Oh. You got a massive TV right there. Why would you use your little screen?
It feels wrong.
Why does it feel wrong?
I don't know. No, I'm kidding. I don't really watch porn. I seriously don't.
It's just kind of weird.
It's like, because, yeah, you finish, you're like, what have I done? What have I done? I immediately go into repentance. Oh, my God, dude. I've been yapping in my own brain about religion recently. You know, you ever heard of the guy, that Cliff guy that preaches about Jesus?
Clifford?
No, not Clifford, the big red dog. Cliff. I can't think of his last name. He kind of talks like this, and he goes to college campuses and informs other people on Jesus.
Yes, I've heard that. No, it's probably not the same guy, but I know of like a similar guy where it's like looks like an old quality video, and he tells like all about like probably not the same guy, but he tells like the history of like how things line up, and they just like make sense.
Oh yeah, you're talking about Cliff.
That's Cliff?
1000%.
It's like
kind of a tall, slender dude, brown hair, never any facial hair.
But all the recordings look like they're from the 60s, dude. They're just crunchy as hell.
Well, yeah. I don't
Looks probably filmed on an Android, that's why.
Filmed on a fucking microwave, dude.
Yeah. My toaster could do it.
It was the early 2000s. It was a rough time.
Dude, I'm pretty sure I don't even have a toaster in my house, come to think of it.
I've got one, thanks to my older sister.
Like, I'm trying to think
Asshole.
if I actually have a toaster or not. I got a blender.
So I thought my phone was ringing. Sounds like something's vibrating, no?
Yeah, but it's like a constant, steady vibration. Like someone is just riding on a pickup somewhere.
It's that horny ghost. She's at it again. God damn it. We talked about it, Penelope.
You know, I'm honestly convinced the ghosts in your household cannot come in the basement because the basement is all new. It's new concrete. Did not exist before, so they can't touch you down here. But as soon as you cross the threshold of the top of the steps, game on.
I know.
Because none of the freaky haunted shit's ever happened down here. That I've witnessed.
No, that you've witnessed. One time for sure. One time for sure. Because
nothing will beat the one time I was
shit.
in here in summer. And we were in the attic, and the attic was just fucking ice cold.
Yeah.
That scared the fuck out of me. Thunder was losing his shit at the house. Then we get to the pickup. Pickup won't fucking start. Mm-mm.
Talking about when, like, no one lived out here?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when it was the worst. Because it really, I mean...
My little sister will never come visit you in this house.
I know.
She's terrified of haunted
It's stuff. Not... I did do my own set of research on the paranormal. And, yeah, like, places that aren't occupied or inhabited, they'll definitely have a spike in activity. Because, like, the ghosts are just fucking hanging out. They're doing their thing, bruh. But, like, if no one's living there, you know, obviously, like, that makes sense why they would, you know.
Like, they're throwing house parties. They're like, abandoned house party. Let me invite all my homies.
People lived here for 17 years. Up until that point, they had 6 months of just beauty. I get it. I understand.
They're like, freedom.
They've been waiting for that.
Kind of like you, freshman year in college.
Yeah,
freedom.
Freedom, dude. Give me a weed pen.
Let's fuck some shit up.
Yeah. No, dude, like, the worst...
But why'd they have to fuck with us?
I don't know.
Like,
They're just pissed.
Why'd they have to scare the shit out of us?
Because they had...
Were we like the cops showing up to their parties?
Probably.
That's disappointing. I'd love to party with them.
Like, anymore, the worst it ever is like, clearly footsteps upstairs. Clearly. Like, I'll be laying on the couch. Probably happens... It's not that often. Probably, like, once every 2 or 3 months. But I'll be laying on the couch, like, trying to fall asleep, laying on my back. And you'll hear, like, a clear, like, dunk, 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 dunk upstairs. And I, like, every time I go, Dan. And then he, like, comes over from the tile and comes up to me. He was laying on the tile. I was like, all right, so that's what that was. But also in, like, that kind of same, like, one every 2 or 3 months, one of my bottles of popcorn seasoning will fly off the counter down here. So the basement isn't completely safe. It's not. But I have had bottles of popcorn seasoning fly off the counter.
That's the mice, dude.
I mean, probably. But, like, those bottles of popcorn seasoning, they're next to the popcorn machine, like, a foot away from the edge of the counter. That's why I'm like, dude, that's got to be one bound of determined mice to get rid of that popcorn seasoning. Like, mice are always in fight mode or flight. Always.
Dude, mice are always in I'm going to fuck shit up mode.
Yeah, but they're sprinting everywhere they go.
The thing about mice, they see a piece of paper or paper towel.
Oh, they love
There's got to be 17 million pieces.
I love it.
Mice? It's kind of like when a beaver sees flowing water. That's got to stop.
Yeah.
Farmer sees a tree. Nah, that's got to go. Mouse sees a piece of paper. That's shredded.
Dude, mice.
Or wires. They love wires.
Fucking shout out Eve. Like, literally, God put you in a perfect world and was like, hey, there's one thing. Don't fucking do that.
Don't eat this fruit.
And then
it doesn't look good.
This lady starts getting fucking rizzed up by a serpent. And he's like...
fucking snake.
Yeah, he's like, hey, you might just want to take a bite of this fucking peach right here. And she was like, fuck it, I'm in. Took a bite, and God was like, yo, one rule. Now you're going to have mice tearing your shit up. And
you're going to have mosquitoes biting your ass.
Everything's going to hurt.
You're going to have fucking weeds and
you're going to have to start dressing yourself. It's a problem.
Ugh.
I don't know. Fuck. No, my religion thing I've been thinking about, dude. Because I have a lot of time to think. Do you ever realize, like, how much churches can get caught up teaching tradition? You ever thought about that?
No.
If you go to church, at your church that you go to, on any given Sunday, besides, like, Easter, Christmas, Lent, are those services going to be any different than last week's?
I mean, they'll probably talk about something a little different,
but like, you go through the liturgy, it's the same process. You know when the sermon is.
Well,
everything.
Even like your Easter and Christmas services,
it's the same shit.
They're the same.
They're recycled each year.
It's a schedule.
Yeah.
Like you know how long the service is going to be. You know how long each portion of the service is going to take.
Fuck the teacher.
And then you see that random thing thrown in, and you're like,
mm-hmm.
This is an hour and 20-minute service.
The only thing they change about the Christmas services is, like, it's definitely hymn heavy, and instead
Same
of
with Easter.
And instead of a sermon, it's a meditation.
Who going down a road out there?
I don't know, bro. Let me do a little investigating.
That looked kind of like your fertilizers. You're hot now, huh?
Oh, buddy, I couldn't be warmer in the years.
Oh, boy.
I wanted to film this podcast because I've been slacking. Well, the camera that we've got, it's my little brother's camera, because I'd like to make a little money on the internet before I go out and buy a nice camera. But he needed it for some plane ride he's going on, KC-135. So I'm filming with my phone. I'm sure Dad tried to ask me a question. Are you going back out to fertilize? And I bet he's going to go back to the farm that I was working on and start fertilizing. So now I'm between a rock and a rock, dude. Because he does that shit. But I kind of get it because he can't get a hold of me right now. God, I just sacrificed my personal happiness for this podcast. Damn it.
That happens on them big jobs.
It's all right. I'll give him a talking to.
But, you also could think he knows you live here. All your vehicles are here. Yeah. All you'd have to do is
knock on the door
and say, "Hey,
what's the plan?
What are you thinking here?" Yeah, I'm going back out here in about 9 minutes ago.
Yeah,
that was my plan. We're rolling now.
Mm-hmm.
No,
didn't go that way, I'm afraid.
Next time.
So now I'm grumpy. I was grumpy going into this, and then my mood kind of turned around a little bit.
Then you got grumpy again.
I got grumpy again. Fuck. God, I was so ready to talk about church. But now I'm...
That'll be a next time kind of deal if we think about it.
Yeah, which we probably won't, but... Shit, this has been an episode. Hope y'all enjoyed. We'll be back next week. You know the drill. Goes the same way. Probably be back next week. Hopefully.
Well, I mean, all things considered, probably will be.
More than likely. This is like all I have. This is really all I have. Like outside of this, you have a busy weekend. Guess who's going to be alone all weekend? ZR. I don't have any other friends. They're all gone or busy.
I mean, neither do I really.
I know. It's fine.
It's crazy how friends are just like...
They fade away.
Yeah. Like, I'm not saying, like... Like, I wanted to help Draven out with this. But, like, 99% of, like, the rest of my friends only talk to me when they need something.
Yeah.
Like, they're, like, suddenly random out of the blue. Haven't heard from you in 16 years. Oh, you want to come help me move this weekend?
No.
Brother, I didn't even know you were alive anymore.
Yeah.
I'm not going to help you move.
Yeah. A lot of the ones that I've got now that used to be like good friends, it's like one-sided conversations almost with quite a few of them.
Oh yeah, you ask them like how things are going, and they respond, and then it's like,
and all I can think about at that point, because they're not into the conversation at all, is like, yeah, I probably did something to them at some point. I don't know
like,
what I did, but
my biggest thing with that is like, you ask them how life's treating them, and then they'll tell you how life's treating them, and they can't even at the end throw in the how about you?
Yeah, how about you?
And like, all I'm thinking about is like, what I'm gonna tell them. I'm like, oh,
yeah, I'm ready to catch up. I'm
Great,
excited.
you know, this shit's not so good, but this is awesome. I'm doing pretty great.
Yeah.
And then they don't ask, and then you say, oh, that's good for you, man.
And that's
then you're left on red, and it's like, oh, damn. True friendship.
Tough as shit.
Fucking adulthood.
No, I could try. I could try harder with a couple. I know. You know, I could try a lot harder, but I just choose not to. So I'm not perfect in this, but
oh, dude, it's really
hard.
It's really not worth the effort.
No.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Like, you could pour your blood, sweat, and tears into something and get nothing in return, and what's the point?
Mm-hmm. Damn, we're getting deep.
No, that's a good note to end it on.
I'd say before we go any, we'll be crying.
Don't need to hit that rabbit hole.
We'll be crying in fucking 5 minutes. We keep rolling. So
yeah, I think it's about to start raining. I gotta go.
Yeah, see you later. Bye.